Welcome back to the VJ Wally show. It's Clock and Curtis. I'm here with VJ Wally. VJ, so let me know your thoughts and feelings on today's game.
Wow. It was a Navy first half, I would want to say, because we looked for that particular goal. We didn't have it. We took about 14 or 15 shots in the first half with just one goal, with one shot on target. It shows we are asking all the questions in the first 45 minutes, but we couldn't, we're not clinical enough in the first half, and it took them for them to actually score a goal before we can actually, woke up and we got the 3 goals. What a way to bounce back! Fine goal from Kai Havertz, Martinelli with the tapping, brilliant, goal from Saka. 2 assists a goal, in that particular game for Bukayo Saka, shorting a lot of critics. Before today's game, we saw lots of people, talking about him, saying he's not world class, comparing with the likes of, Ako Palmer and Yamal Lamar. But at this point, you could see the stuff is made of. Saka is one, player who has consistently, shows everyone, quality, for 5 good seasons, he has been consistent, he has been out of injury, captain fantastic. As it is now, we can't complain, piping up the pressure on Manchester City and Liverpool. What a game. This kind of game is good, of course. We saw the likes of, Sterling, coming to start the game, Gabriel Jesus, of course, getting to start the game, it shows that Arteta can actually rotate the squad, and we can also, put on a brilliant finish. Now we have good quality in terms of our depth, a bench. Players can come from the bench, and make an impact, which is what we actually saw when Gabriel Martinelli came on. See the likes of Merino came on, and also Trossard coming on. It shows that Arsenal are in this particular season for a lot of big deal, and fans out there should watch out for these guys, because this must just be the season where Arsenal get to win a trophy.
If you reflect on today's game, though, I have to say, obviously, certainly for me, sitting on the clock in, there was some nervy moments, obviously, and I found it quite frustrating because, we had to. It was almost like it felt that we had to go 1-0 down. We had to concede in order to, step it up a gear. Was you during that point, especially in the first half, was you kind of concerned that maybe today wasn't our day and that we might get a draw, we might lose today's game? Was you confident throughout the whole game that we'd win today's game?
Yeah, I was pretty confident that we are going to win today's game, because when you look at Southampton, their setup today, they just came to defend, they came to frustrate us, but we were patient. Even though we didn't get a goal in the first half, we were really, really patient, and in the second half, it took them to score us before we could actually, come on. And when they actually scored, you see that the game was open. They were coming out to, get more goals, and that was when we actually, get to, open their defense. And Kai Havertz with that, unbelievable finish for me. What a brilliant strike. And Gabriel Jesus, for me, it's not really. He should be banging in goals, but at the same time, he had a good, quality in the game, and of course, we just have to, build from this. International week is the next, internationals in the next, and we just have to, build from it. But I strongly believe that we were going to take all the 3 points. I don't believe that, Southampton would come here and take a point from us, despite the fact that we drew, the last time they came here in the English Premier League, we drew against them. But it was on and on a professional performance from me. Fantastic, display for Bukayo Saka. I think Bukayo Saka turned up after he was given the captain ban. Maybe Mikel Arteta should be giving him the captain ban, week in week out. But it was a terrific performance from the lad. We just have to give them kudos as they head into the international break.
And obviously, when we return from the international break, obviously we've got Bournemouth away, and I believe we've got Liverpool at home. Going into those fixtures, how confident are you feeling for those 2 fixtures, in particular, the Premier League campaign? What's your expectations this season?
Of course, we just have to take it a game at a time. We almost won the league last season, but we couldn't. So I want to take want us to take the game out every given time, a game at a time. We should not, focus on the next game. We should always put our best foot, forward anytime we get to play any game. So I don't want Mikel Arteta to say, oh, we have Liverpool next week, let me rest some players. No, we should actually put the winning squad, because when you put in the winning squad, it eases more pressure on the players, because if you don't put the players who get to score goals for you, it gives more pressure to the other players who get to play. So you fit in your best legs in any game you play in, and definitely you're going to turn out results. If you don't want to put your best leg in every game, you might end up getting to lose against Bournemouth, lose against Liverpool. So we don't want that to happen. We want to take all the points. A point at this particular point is very, 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 very important, if we want to keep our title charge alive.
And obviously focusing on back on today's game, in terms of Arteta's in-game management and substitutions, did you feel he got the tactics right, and did you feel the substitutions come at the right time, or they were a bit too late?
Absolutely, it was spot on. You saw when Havertz scored that particular goal, he signaled to the likes of Martinelli, Trossard, Mourinho for them to come on. So it shows that he knows at that particular time the fans will want to wind up the player, and you just have to put your best leg, and that he did. That particular tactical change, which actually at the end of the day works for him. So I want to say kudos to him. You could see he was actually telling the fans come alive, and the players all felt the energy right from the stands, and you could see how they actually put up an impressive performance, getting to win the game at the end of the 90 minutes.
Guys, remember to like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel. This is the VJ Wale Show.